This week on Radio GPS, we are lucky to be joined by NRL Premiership winner Tyrone Peachy.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hi Tyrone, thank you so much for being a studio guest on Radio GPS. We appreciate you giving us your time today. My name is Tegan, and I'm joined today by Tyler, Izakk, and Ronnie. For those of you who don't know who Tyrone is, he is a member of the Premiership winning Penrith Panthers NRL team. He's also a proud Wiradjuri man, born in Wellington and played his junior football for the Wellington Cowboys.
Thanks for having me. I'm really looking forward to this. You talked it up, and hopefully we've got some good questions.
How did it feel to win the NRL Premiership this year?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I played for 11 years now and never ever been close. So to win a competition, I could finally retire happy and content. And I've got another year next year, and hopefully Penrith can go 4 in a row.
How old were you when you started playing rugby league, and what team did you play for?
So I started at Wellington Cowboys. My dad was the captain coach for the A grade there, and he forced me to play at 4. So we didn't tell Mum. He just went and signed me up, and yeah, haven't stopped playing since then.
Would you have ever dreamed of, as a young kid from Wellington, that you would have played more than 200 NRL games?
Nah, not at all. Moved to Cronulla when I was 10, and to play just one game I would have been happy with. At Cronulla, they were my favourite team growing up, and I was really happy just to play one and to get over 200. I've got 207 now, so I've got another season next year, and I'm not too sure if I'll keep going after that. But yeah, for now, I'm happy with the number I'm at, and hopefully get a few more next year and try and win again.
It is well documented that you took a large pay cut to return to Penrith. What drove the decision?
I suppose I just wanted to see if I could be good again, I suppose. I kind of lost it when I went to Titans, went to Tigers. Wasn't enjoying my football anymore, and I just wanted to go and test myself at Penrith to see if I still could play at a high level and try and win a competition. And it ended up working out.
Being a leader within the community and the Indigenous community is a big responsibility. What do you think the responsibilities of being a leader are?
I'm not too sure. I still find that hard to see that I am a leader because I'm playing footy and still a kid at heart. But I feel leading by example is a good attribute to have as a leader. I suppose being a good talker and sharing that message is a good attribute because we have some great leaders at Penrith. Isaiah Yeo, Nathan Cleary, Fisher Harris, and all three of them are different leaders in their own little aspects. Fisher Harris doesn't talk much. He's a big scary thing, but he leads by example. Isaiah Yeo's a bit more of a talker. He's a country lad and clear messaging behind him. And Nath is probably both, leads by example and he's a good talker. So I met him when he was 18. He debuted at Penrith, and to see what he is now, it's awesome.
You started Nema Care. What is that about, and why did you start it?
So it's called Nanima Care. It's an Indigenous transport company. We help Indigenous elders get to medical appointments, groceries, anything that they need. And we help Indigenous kids get to school events, to anything that they need transport for. We go to the big organisations. We're basically the middleman. Rather than sending taxis out to them, they can use Nanima Care. It's in Penrith, and we're hopefully trying to get back out to Dubbo and a few other country small towns, but we're just trying to build it as big as we can, and hopefully it's a successful business.
What is your go-to meal?
So there's a few, but my most common would be Subway, footlong, 2 cookies, and a drink.
What do you get up to outside playing rugby league?
So I've got a little family now. They take up most of my time, but I love golf. I play a fair bit of golf when I can. Tried fishing. I try a bit of everything, but golf mainly if I can. And
Do Do you have any advice to young kids who want to be league players or just be successful in life?
Yeah, I think anything, I suppose, to be successful in, you have to work really hard. It's not just rocking up and doing your stuff. You got to work really hard. For me, prime example is probably, I suppose, waking up in the mornings, going for a run, going to school, and then going to training after that. I didn't have to do it, but it kind of helped me get that workload before I made it into any NRL system. And I knew how to work hard. I knew I didn't really have a position, so I was adaptable and had to work hard at trying to get a position, I suppose. And then, but working hard in whatever you do, like, for example, at school, you got to do homework, you got to read books, you got to do all these things. You just got to make sure you work hard doing it, get it done, and before you come back to school, so you're prepared. And say if you do have a test, you ace the test or you do whatever, it's not just going to happen for you. You've got to go out and do it.
Who would you like to see us interview on our podcast?
I would love to see Josh Jackson. I didn't know he was from here. He'd be pretty cool for you guys to hear. Katoni Staggs just down the road. Brent Naden, he's from Wellington. A few other country lads that you could get. Yeah, I suppose just anyone successful that's from the country, I'd love to see you guys do a podcast with them.
Anything else we might have missed or you would like to add?
Maybe everyone's saying that Katoni Staggs is the best country golfer, but I believe I am the best rugby league golfer from the country, easily. Yeah, well, let him know I'm the best golfer from Wellington.
Can you tell us about how you started your Peach merch?
Yeah, so this is the merch here. We're trying to get it out there. This is only a test copy. I hope it looks all right, but I'm starting a podcast called The Peach Project, and I'm going to have merch on there to sell. We're going to try and get back to the little communities like this and meet, I suppose, NRL players or successful people from country towns and share their story, and hopefully we can get some followers and subscribers.
Thank you so much for your time. We loved having you as a guest on our podcast show.
I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me.